Chapter 5 A Damsel in Distress. At this point in my story about Phoebe, Graham said, I knew somebody like Phoebe once. Phoebe, I said. Yes, that's right. I know someone just like Phoebe. Only her name was Gloria. Gloria lived in the wildest, most pepped up world, a scary one. But oh, scads more exciting than my own. Graham said, Gloria? Is she the one who told you not to marry me? Is she the one who said I would be your ruination? Shush, Graham said. Gloria was right about that, at least. She elbowed Gramps. Besides, Gloria only said that because she wanted you for herself. Gold dang, Gramps said, pulling into a rest stop along the Ohio turnpikes. I'm tired. I did not want to stop. Rush, 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 whispered the wind. And the sky, the clouds, the trees. Rush, rush, rush. If all he wanted to do was take a rest, that seemed a safe enough and quick enough thing for him to do. My grandparents can get into trouble as easily as a fly can land on a watermelon. 2 years ago, when they drove to Washington, D.C., they were arrested for stealing the back tires off a senator's car. We had two flat, spunkin' tires, my grandfather explained. We were only borrowing the senator's tires. We were going to return them. In Bybanks, Kentucky, you could do this. You could borrow someone's back tires and return them later. But you could not do this in Washington, D.C., and you could not especially not do it to a senator's car. Last year, when Graham and Gramps drove to Philadelphia, they were stopped by the police for irresponsible driving. You were driving on the shoulder, a policeman told Gramps. Gramps said, Shoulder? I thought it was an extra lane. That's a mighty fine shoulder. So, here we were, just a few hours into our trip out to Lewiston, Idaho, and we were safely stopped in a rest area. Then Gramps noticed a woman leaning over the fender of her car. The woman was peering at her engine and dabbing a white handkerchief at various greasy items inside. Excuse me, Gramps said gallantly. I believe I see a damsel in some distress. And off he marched to her rescue. Gramps sat there patting her knees and singing, Oh, meet me in the tulips when the tulips do bloom. The woman's white handkerchief, now spotted with black grease, dangled from her fingertips as she smiled down on the back of Gramps, who had taken her place leaning over the engine. Might be the carbusterator, he said, or maybe not. He tapped a few hoses. Might be these dang snakes, he said. Oh my, the woman said. Snakes? In my engine? Gramps waggled the hose. This here is what I call the snake, he said. Oh, I see, the woman said. And you think those snakes might be the problem? Maybe so. Gramps pulled on one. It came loose. See there? He said. It's off. Well, yes, but you dang snakes, Gramps said, pulling at another one. It came loose. Looky here, another one. The woman smiled, a thin little worried smile. But 2 hours later, there was not a single snake still attached to anything to which it was supposed to be attached. The carbusterator lay dismantled on the ground. Various other pieces of the woman's engine were scattered here and there. The woman called a mechanic. And once Gramps was satisfied that the mechanic was an honest man who might actually be able to repair her car, we started on our trip again. Salamanca, Gramps said, tell us more about Phoebe. Phoebe, I said. Phoebe Winterbottom. Oh, yes, that's right, Gramps said. Phoebe.